I went to law school, and first year in, I finished first year, and I was like, damn, real estate's so much better. So I left. I left law school and stayed with real estate. Did amazing, and then the market tanked. And then I thought, shit, I should have stayed in law school. And first thing I thought, and so I had to shift my whole approach to real estate. So my background's all telemarketing. So I used to sell ink cartridges, windows, then go door to door. And I didn't know that jumping into real estate, I would need those skills, right? So I instantly did well because that was a world we lived in then. And then Zillow popped in and Craigslist and Google Ads. And I'm like, what is this? So like I started testing this stuff out. Next thing you know, realtor.com releases their product. And my last name starts with an A. And they're in my city. That's where their headquarters is at. So they call me first. They explain this cool new product they have. And I'm like, that sounds like Craigslist, right? I'll take the whole county. So took the whole county. And that week, I couldn't keep up because they didn't know what they had. Well, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I had to figure shit out. And so we were one of the first. We became the biggest spender for realtor.com at the time, 2010, 11, 12. And so we started creating automations. I brought in the skills from calling, and say, hey, I think we need like people to pick up the phone and call and quarterback, and started creating this whole process. Then realtor.com put me on stage, and then we started teaching the whole process all around the United States. And in one of those, I got to meet somebody from Facebook. And I was like, oh, Facebook, kind of cool. So we connected. Then my wife said, hey, you should start a Facebook group because you keep on getting the same questions over and over and over and over again. And so I started Lab Coat Agents, right? It's my wife's idea. All the fucking good ideas are my wife's, okay?
Listen to all of you out there. Listen to your wives.
They really are. You think I'm joking? They really are. Guaranteed.
This episode is sponsored by Follow Up Boss. And I know you, Justin, and Lindsay both know that I made the switch about a year ago to Follow Up Boss from being in one CRM for the last 13 years.
I read a stat the other day that 32 of the top 50 teams in the United States use Follow Up Boss already. So, I guess the proof's in the pudding there.
So whether you have a super team like George or a mini team like me, Follow Up Boss makes it super easy for teams of all sizes to get organized, stay on top of their leads and spheres with less effort, and improve overall performance so you can scale your business.
And thanks to FUB, all of our listeners can double their free trial and get a full 30 days to see how Follow Up Boss can level up your business. And there's no contract necessary, no credit cards required, completely free to give it a go. So visit followupboss.com/inspection period for more details. And thanks Follow Up Boss for making this possible.
We open up lab coats and I go to realtor.com and I say, hey, you guys want to do this with me? And they're like, no, you do it by yourself, right? So they helped me grow it from the sales floor. They'd get calls. They're like, hey, you got to join Lab Coat Agents. You got to join Lab Coat Agents. So they helped with that. They helped me in webinars. That's where I met Steve Passanelli, by the way. He used to work at realtor.com.
At Realtor, way back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, way back. So we go way, way, way back. Then
so like Andrew Dorn, all of those guys as well.
All way back. So
that's crazy.
So we're good friends there. And then we just started getting more opportunities through Lab Coats. And then I got that Facebook connection. And then I saw them again at an Inman event when I was on stage talking about Facebook lead ads. They were brand new. And they said, you're that Facebook group guy. And we didn't know you knew about lead ads. So late 2015, brand new. And they're like, hey, can you fly up to East Palo Alto to headquarters? We'd like to talk to you about real estate. So flew out there. Next thing you know, they said, hey, we want to start a real estate advisory board. We want to break into real estate. Can you help us? And I said, hell yes, I can help you. So literally they made me the real estate advisory board head right there. And I was like, this is the weirdest shit ever. And then that opened the doors for all this other stuff that I didn't know existed. And so I had that relationship with Instagram and Facebook for 4 years, where we
Man.
consulted them directly, which is nuts, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing is honestly very wild because I think in real estate, all of us get sold the next silver bullet, right? If somebody called and offered me a new platform, the first thing I'm going to do is hang up on them because I get a call like 25 times a day with somebody offering me some type of lead gen, right? So the fact that you answered the call and then not only just like dipped a toe, but absolutely cannonballed into it by buying the whole county. That's wild to me because but awesome.
Well, I think it's like with all of you here, you already know what the world you're in, right? You know it very, very well. So if you hear it, you're like, oh, shit, that's good. Like I talked to Justin this morning. He showed me the AI product, Shiloh, and I'm like, fuck, this is amazing. This is like, this is going to work. This is the absolute coolest thing ever. So yeah, it makes total sense instantly. Like he could have stopped talking after 30 seconds. I'm like,
You probably should have just told me to shut up, honestly.
No, dude, I was like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So yeah, it's similar to that. So I think all four of us have been in some parts of this business pretty deep that we can understand things really fast and see the opportunity. And I think that's what allows us to jump in faster than most people. It's like we already have our values set. We already understand things. So we see opportunities faster and can jump in quicker.
And as a reminder, Inspection Period listeners get a full 30-day trial of Club. No contract, no credit card required. Just go to followitboss.com/inspection period for more details.